Greetings everyone. This is Nat.
This is Jam.
And welcome back to another installment of the SpongeBob Reviews. Today, we're reviewing the Season 8 episode, Bubble Troubles.
So SpongeBob and Patrick are blowing bubbles.
And they blow bubbles.
They get bored. They want to spice it up, so they start blowing bubbles made out of hot sauce.
Into each other's eyes. And then they do that.
For a while. And then they go to Sandy's.
To show her the new hot sauce bubbles.
And she's trying to fix her air supply because her pipes are clogged. And somehow SpongeBob thinks that the hot sauce bubbles are going to
clear the pipes.
But he doesn't blow the bubbles inside. He blows them just on the outside.
And they melt the metal.
They dissolve the whole thing. And Sandy's running out of air. And she's kind of going a little loopy.
Which leads to unfunny jokes.
With a submarine and...
I will say that I do think Patrick has some good lines in this episode. Like when SpongeBob opens up the submarine door and all the water goes in it. He's like, even I knew that was dumb.
That was kind of funny.
They drive the submarine up to the surface and then they just forget to bring Sandy up. And then she takes control and goes to get a Krabby Patty.
They end up at the Krusty Krab and Sandy takes her helmet off because she's running out of oxygen anyway. So she's just going to die.
Okay, so there's apparently air bubbles on the Krusty Krab roof for some reason.
Yeah, which kind of makes no sense, but
And apparently Mr. Krabs also has some oxygen in his shell, which, well, to be fair, I guess that kind of makes sense. But wait a minute, but when he removes his eyes and stuff, isn't he just letting the water leak in?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. And then SpongeBob goes to the surface to get some air by using an oxygen tank to propel him, not thinking that they could just use the oxygen tank to...
And where was this oxygen tank anyway?
It was just laying around.
Was it in the submarine or was it just somewhere outside?
I guess it was in the tool shed in the back of Krusty Krab. I don't know.
I mean, does Sandy have? I think that maybe she had some. There might have been one in the submarine.
But anyway, SpongeBob goes up there and gets some air. And
her house is now covered in a bubble, so she can't even leave.
Yeah, not a very satisfying ending. Or middle or... So Nat, what do you give Bubble Trouble?
This one is such on the line between 2 and 1. Because, I mean, there are some good jokes. And I will say the episode does get better as it goes on. Like, when they get to the Krusty Krab, the episode does get a bit better. There's just too many plot holes, and the beginning part is not that good. So I'm going to give it a relatively light 1 spatula. Yeah, it's on the fence, but...
I'm going to give it a 1, too, just because I don't ever want to watch it again. Those episodes I tend to give 1s too, so a couple of minor funny moments just can't save it.
Guess you can say this episode is troubling.